Good morning. Hello, everybody. What day are we? This is Tuesday. This is terrific Tuesday. So let's have a terrific start to this day with it being a beautiful day. Good morning. Good morning. Blue, hi. I guess we're hearing it again.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Blue. We have Jean number 2, our Auntie Jean. Deirdre, hi, sweetheart, and thank you for sharing. And Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. What a beautiful family coming in this morning. Let's go into our heart-brain coherence and love on each other. Charlie, good morning. So let's start our day the way we do every day, the way that creates an energy of love and healing inside of us. So as we have family flying in here, Andrea, Catherine, good morning. As you place your hand on your heart center, just slow down the breathing. Let's just take a moment to just be you, connecting with your higher self. When the heart and the brain start talking to each other, you go into a state of mind called coherence, where it makes sense. Sometimes we say, make it make sense. Well, this is how you do that. This is how you make it make sense, by connecting in your heart and your brain. So just take a moment to breathe, fill your lungs completely, and then exhale slowly. And then add a feeling, not a thought, but a feeling. Really get into love, whatever that looks like to you. Compassion, care, empathy. Whatever you're feeling right now, just allow it. Do the AAA. Accept, align, allow. When you do that, and your brain starts to communicate with your heart, every cell in your body pays attention. When you add in the love, you give healing power to those cells. You tell them to wake up, to function the way they're intended to function, and you start healing inside. Now, as those two organs communicate, the brain and the heart, they bring a message of hope, a message that everything is working perfectly. And you start to realize who you are, what your story is. So who are you? And who were you before the world started changing you? Before you started seeing how to play the game? When you first came here in this body, who is that person? Who is that entity that arrived in this body? That's your I am story. I am love. I am light. I am worthy. I am enough. I am powerful. I'm excited. I am grateful. I am that. I am. And I am peace. So what is your I am? Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Kathy. And Annie 7, good morning. So Deirdre found her I am. I am a loving universe all by myself. Yeah. Yes, indeed. When we start looking at ourselves in that way, we find our power. We find that we are invincible and that there is no impossible. That word becomes, I am possible. Anything and everything is open. We're not limited at all. Mama Hada Bear, good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Pat Moss, I am so grateful and blessed doing the magic book today. It's on the magic dust spread that magic dust everywhere, Pat Moss. I love the magic book, and I love being able to just be in energy every day and see what can come forth from just opening up and allowing. And that's what the book helps us to do, to just be who we are. Suzanne, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Brookster says, I am the captain of this vessel. Is she there with you? Oh my goodness, if she is, give her a big hug. I love my Brookie. Auntie Jean says, I am a spirit being. I am love and peace. Yes, indeed. I'm so glad you're back. It's so good to have you here with us. And Blue says, I am grateful and that's me. Yes, it is you. Deirdre, the healing continues. My plants now twice the original size. Amazing. I think that's great, Deirdre. And I love how when we open up our energy and we're the very best we can be, everything around us responds. The plants, the animals, other people. Yes, people respond to the energy you're putting out. What are you putting out to the world? I love the I ams that I've heard so far. They're all very positive, uplifting energy. Sometimes, though, we put out an energy that's not so uplifting, don't we? And that's okay. That's what's happening in the moment. Doesn't mean it's who defines you or who you are. It's just how you are in that moment. So if you have a very human moment of being angry or sad or whatever, be gentle with yourself. But look at your I am. What are you saying? What are you filling in the blank with? I am what? And thank you, Suzanne. I am love. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you gave Brookie a hug from me. Thank you, Blue. And hello, Brookie. I love you so. I'm so glad you're there with our Blue Jean. Rick Morrow, I'm glad to be here. Oh, we're glad you're here, Rick. You're on Facebook. And I see your messages. Oh, my goodness. What a great day. Everything is working perfectly. It really is. Kamal, good morning to you. And welcome. All right. So, terrific Tuesday. It does feel terrific, doesn't it? I am excited. I get to see Dr. Ruth Anderson today. She's driving down to see me and spend the day with me today and tonight. And then tomorrow we're headed back to her neck of the woods into Boulder, where I'm going to be doing some house sitting for a bit. Tomorrow starts the month that I will be in one place in Boulder, house sitting and pet sitting, and I'm excited about that. Annie, I'm going to share some great news. Kathleen Caputo will be giving Grayson's class, Hotto Bears. Oh, Mama Hotto Bear, that is awesome. What a blessing you are. You are such a gift to the world. Thank you, Kathleen, for doing that. Thank you for sharing that light. And you know, Mama Hotto Bear is going to be at our retreat. She's going to be a presenter there, and I can't wait to hear what comes from her and to just to see her again. I've met Mama Hotto Bear. I've had a real hug from her, and you all are going to love her energy. Those that are coming to the retreat, you are in store for love, openness, acceptance, and wisdom. So I'm excited to hear the wisdom coming from her. That's right, Deirdre. Shout out to Mama Hotto Bear. We love you so much, Kathleen. Thank you for all that you do in the world. And And thank you for loving us and for being here as a part of us, as a fellow pea in the peapod. I'm so glad you're here. All right, I am going to pull the Kuan Yin card, and let's see what our Kuan Yin has to say. And while I'm doing that, and when I get to it, just think of what's terrific about this day for you. That was something that just really lifted us, Annie. Thank you for sharing that. And Mama Hada Bear, thank you for doing that. That really lifts the vibration. So what's terrific in your world? Anyone else that wants to share what makes this a terrific Tuesday? Let's get that energy flowing. Annie said there are 6 kids, including Grayson. He has brought the book and bear for the class to read and see. How beautiful and yes, generous and loving. Exactly, Kathy Hand. And Kathleen says, Annie, I wrote a thank you just before you brought up Hada Bear, but it didn't show up in the comments. Well, sometimes I think Facebook picks and chooses what they want us to see. So thank you, Mama Hada Bear, for typing it again. And thank you for being you. Blue says, I got an invitation email to your auction page. Yes, you did, Blue. We're going to get that set up. We're going to get that online auction going. And anybody that wants to donate something to auction off, just let me know. And let's communicate about that. But also, when we put these items up for sale in the auction, we really would love for you to support it, because all of that, whatever's raised, is going to the retreat. And we're going to bring people that can't normally be there and just give out some scholarships to the retreat. Annie says, you all make it terrific. This group is amazing. This is a terrific family, isn't it, Annie? I just love you all so much. You're one beautiful, beautiful collective of pure love. You show what love is to each other and to the world. And Kathleen says, thank you for everyone's support. Annie, it was synchronicity. And Aunt Jean says, how wonderful, Grayson. So much love to you and your class. You can have a bear party. Thank you, Mama Hada Bear. You are a beautiful gift to us all. She absolutely is. All right, Kuan Yin. The card is the gates of heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet some can become frightened of divine love and believe they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. Wow. Kuan Yin must have read my blog. Actually, I think she wrote the blog. But yeah, sometimes we do hide from that light, don't we? Do you ever hide from yourself? The angels last night, their words were talking about being, just being who you are. But many times we don't know what that looks like. We don't know who we are until we uncover that. We know deep inside, but it's been covered up by our experiences and the way the world has shaped us. But when we go inside and we do that deeper dive, we get right to the core of who we are. We go right to the heart and we connect in. I like to call it plugging in. We plug in to our higher self and we find that place where we're okay with us. When we first discover who we are, that happens in childhood. We discover that we're a human thrown into the midst of all of the mass of humans. And we fight from that moment forward to find our way back home, back to our truth, back to our true self. Now, there are some that never forget who you are as you enter the world. That's something that stays with you. And the parenting that you have, the caregivers that you have, can make a big difference in you remembering your magnificence, remembering that you're spirit instead of just a human body. But for many, we don't find that until we work to uncover it and we work to get back to what this is all about, what we're doing here. When we uncover ourself and find our true spiritual being, then we find our purpose. Then we find, oh, that's why I'm here. I remember now. I remember that I came here to learn and grow and have these experiences and to connect with others so we can walk each other back home. We can walk each other toward that light and stop hiding from it, as Kuan Yin mentioned. So let's see what you got. Annie says, I'm already getting chills when you say gates of heaven. Yeah, this card is powerful, and it's a powerful message, just like the message that the angels gave last night, that we need to be who we are, to just be. That's it. That's the message, to just be who we are, and don't try to fake it until you make it. Don't try to understand fully. We'll never understand everything. Never. There's just too much. And if we start trying and thinking that we have to, then we're just going to stress ourselves out instead of relaxing and enjoying the journey. Enjoy this ride that we're on. I enjoy every moment of my days. There may be some moments that are not quite so pleasant. There may be some that I go through another fire, and that's okay. I've come to accept that. I have come to know that life is full of ups and downs, and it's not always honey. It's sometimes going to be pepper, Sometimes it's going to be irritating. Sometimes it's going to make us sneeze because there's a little bit of frustration and irritation going on with whatever we're experiencing. But if we can just go into each day with that realization, just start the day with gratitude. Start the day with saying, thank you. Thank you for another day alive. Thank you for another opportunity to be and to just experience whatever comes up, to just allow that to be what is taking place in our minds, in our hearts. And then in our physical experience, we're going to have the most beautiful day we can have because we decided, we set the intention. When we first said thank you, we set the intention of being grateful. And the more grateful we are for things, we're going to find more things to be grateful for. It's just the law of the universe. That is the law. And when we start going into that energy, it keeps coming forward. It keeps on coming on, like that momentum has begun, and there's no stopping it. It's the boulder coming down the side of the mountain. There's no stopping that force until it lands, until it hits something. So that's how it happens when we start the day with gratitude, when we start the day acknowledging that, yes, this is a great day. I love the morning rampage that Abraham does. This is a good day. This is a very good day. And if we get into that mindset and we talk to ourselves that way just for a few minutes, it doesn't take long at all to start realizing that that's changing us. It's turning our energy around. It's turning our attitude around to just start saying, this is a good day. And that's all that's needed, is that realization and that gratefulness for it being a good day. And Kathy says, Colin and his friend Michael are moving into our basement until they are able to find a reasonable place of their own. It's pretty terrific for us right now because they are cleaning it up and making it better than ever. That's awesome, Kathy. I am so glad that that's happening, and congratulations, because I know that you have been stressing a lot and having a lot of anxiety over, what's going on with your son. But as I encourage you always, think that positive thought. Think of the possibility of what can be, and then allow it. Just allow it to unfold. And that's all that's needed. We don't need to stress. We don't need to go to a low vibration of what if. We go to, wouldn't it be great if? And this is another opportunity for us all to do that today. Wouldn't it be great if? And then fill in the blank. What is it that you want to envision in a good way? And it may be something that's already happening, and you just want that momentum to continue. You just want that stone to keep on rolling and keep gathering the moss as it goes along so that it becomes something amazing and powerful and beautiful. Just allow, accept, allow. Marietta, I know you're listening and so very grateful to you. I was cleaning out Luigi yesterday. We have a new Luigi on the back of the Angel Mobile, and Luigi needs a new name because I don't think we can have the same name for a different bag. So let's all give it a name. I'm going to check in with John Thaddeus Fiore and see what his suggestion is, as he's the one that named Luigi in the first place. But we do have a new one. It's nice and clean and no holes in it. And I said goodbye to the one that had been with me for over a year and put it to rest and did some rearranging. And in some of that rearranging, I found cards that some of you had sent to me, words that you had written out and spoken to me. And I was so touched last night. I don't know if you all felt my energy as I read each of your messages and read your names. And Marietta, I came across the birthday card that I had sent to you. And then you sent it back to me on my birthday. That was one of the most amazing memories I'll have in this lifetime. I remember I opened the card, and the card looked familiar. And I'm going, I've seen this card before. And I open it up, and there's my writing giving a birthday message to Marietta. And there's Marietta's writing giving a birthday message to me. She repurposed the card, and it was such a beautiful moment and a beautiful experience. And I'll smile every time I think of that on my birthday, Marietta. You are such a blessing to me. And she is here. She says, it's so great that think of it as already accomplished and then give thanks for this or something better. Yes, I love that saying too. It's so great that. And then visualize it, speak it, declare it. All right, so what else we got? Oh, our Hope is here. Hello, darling Hope. How are you doing? I think of you every day, every day. You have been such a blessing to me. And Hope has provided me with a supplement that keeps my immune system intact and also keeps my gut healthy. And I so appreciate you. I really, every day, when I think of you, I think of the beautiful giving heart that you have, and just send a prayer blessing back to you for your health, for your happiness, your joy, and for that beautiful, beautiful family that you have with Senna. And Catherine, yes, I will read Kuan Yin before we do the prayers, which is going to happen like right now. So if you have prayer requests, put those in. Pat Moss said, saw an ex-friend who is toxic from a distance. I threw magic dust at her, but avoided speaking because I was scared of her belittling of me. Is this wrong? Well, it's not wrong. Nothing we do is wrong. That's a judgment. It just is what it is. So I would say instead of thinking that you're afraid, just take your power back and say, this is how my life is. I bless those who are around me, those who are with me, those who are against me, whatever the situation is, I bless them and want only the best in their life. Doesn't mean that I have to open my arms and accept any energy from them, but I'm giving. I'm the one that's giving out energy. And no, there's nothing wrong with what you did. Just go into it with empowerment instead of a fear-based thought. Just send out the love and let that be. Let that be what's needed and what's going to turn things around in your life. I love that, Pat. Thank you for asking that question, because I think we all need to understand that there's nothing to be afraid of. There is only love. And love and fear cannot reside together. If you're having fear, you're out of your heart. Stay in your heart, stay in the blessing, and stay in the love. And Auntie Jean says, in my experience recently in meditation and prayer, I was guided in two things. One, it is not necessary to know and understand everything. I should love and trust. The second was that I need to stop working so hard to be what my ego mind thinks I should be, but just be who I am. Absolutely. That was the message from the angels last night. Just be who you are. Kathy's suggestion, Lucille. Okay. And Tammy Fisk, good morning to you. Kathleen says, yesterday while buying a new laptop, the experience turned into a fiasco. The young man did not know what he was doing. Everything was going wrong. It took 2.5 hours. Although frustrated, I kept affirming divine right order and right action. Finally, things were sorted out, and I was so grateful to Spirit. And the young man gave me an additional $50 off for my patience. Oh, that is so awesome. That's just beautiful. I'm so glad that it worked out that way and rightly deserved. You know, you need to be compensated for irritation and frustration and your time. And congratulations on that new laptop. One of these days, I'm going to be able to do that as well, because mine's being held together by a wish and a prayer. Michelle Landers, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. And Hope had a question. How do you have info on being a sponsor? Yes, I do have info on being a sponsor for the retreat, and I will get that out to you, Hope. Thank you for asking. And anyone else that's interested in helping others come to the retreat that may not be able to be there because they can't afford it financially, just let me know. If you want to be a sponsor, there's a way you can help other people be there that have the time and that can come to the retreat. And Kathy Hans is taking it one day at a time. I think they realize they are better off with us than their former living arrangement, which were rather sketchy and sometimes not very safe. Yeah, I'm glad they're there. And Hope says, all is well here, my day of dialysis. Blue, it's Dolly Day. There's a horse right here where I'm staying. I saw it yesterday, and beautiful, beautiful horse. Looks a lot like Dolly. Blue says, yesterday, my doctor, Tony, pretty much told me not to listen to doctors who don't know me. Doctors who immediately freak out when they listen to my heart or take my pulse. Nope, don't pay attention. Long story short, I am okie dokie. Yes, you are. I knew that. I felt that. And we're so blessed to have you with us. Okay, so we're going to go into our prayers because, as you all know, or maybe some of you don't know, the morning show has been shortened just a bit. So we're not going a full hour. We'll go about 45 minutes or so. So in this time that we have left, if you have any prayer requests, go ahead and type them in. We have a long list, which I will be going over tomorrow, by the way. In the middle of the week, we revisit who's on the list. And it just reminds us of who we're praying for every day. So let's go ahead and start going into our hearts. Okay, Anya is going into the grid, right? I haven't heard from Jasmine, but I guess you know something I don't know, Blue. So let's lift up Anya even more than what we do every day. She is on our list. I'm asking for travel prayers for Dr. Ruth Anderson, who's on her way here right now. She is on the road. So blessings to her, and sending Michael to guide the vehicle and support anybody that's with her on the road and with her conscious driving as she comes this way. So I'm going to read the Kuan Yin card, and then we're going to go into our hearts. Michelle Landers, prayers for myself, my son and daughter, and family. Michelle, I'm going to put that on our prayer list, and we're going to lift you up every day and your entire family. Oh, Catherine, I see your message. Read the Kuan Yin card. Yes, yes, yes. It's the gates of heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet some can become frightened of divine love and believe they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. And that's what we're doing. When we go into our prayers, we pray, as Rick just said, prayers for everyone who is hurting, prayers for everyone who's on the planet that are going through the experiences you're going through. Prayers for those who are physically hurting, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. So we're lifting up everyone on the planet for the very best that can be, just as Kuan Yin said, that we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts. Let's do that right now. Let's take a breath right into the heart center, right to the core of your being, to that you that's in there. Just connect in, plug in right now to your higher self. Just see the cord connecting you, rising up, up, up to that place where you are on the spirit level, where you're holding that light, where you're guiding every bit of the experience you're having in that human body. Connect into that energy. Let's call on the angels to help guide, to help heal, to help protect, and to help ground us. Let's ask Source, God, Energy, our Creator, to bless every prayer request that's lifted up, because that's where we're lifting it up to. We're asking that it be seen and acknowledged, and that whatever is for the best and highest good of each person is what comes forth. We don't understand it all. We don't have all the answers in our human experience, but we do have all the answers inside of us as we connect in with our higher being. We connect in with divinity, with Divine Mother, with Christ consciousness, with our ancestors, our loved ones, and with each other. So do that in this moment. Just find that plug and plug it in to your higher being. Rise up to the higher self that you are. And just be. Just be. There's no demands. When you float into that higher energy, you feel lighter. You know who you are immediately. You see yourself in that different light. You see with your spiritual eyes, with a perspective that says, I know I'm having this human experience. I know I'm going through some dark times, but I also know who I am. And I know that I am enough. I am worthy. And therefore, I will be successful in any endeavor I put my mind to. Whatever it is in life that I set out to do, I will succeed because I'm being guided by a higher power. And see yourself on the other side of any situation, whatever you're trying to bring forth, whatever you're dealing with, see yourself already on that other side. And now see yourself surrounded by love, surrounded by all the higher beings of divinity, all the angels, all the loved ones, and this entire collective, this family of love. Just see yourself holding on to each other. And with our collective hearts, the love that flows from us, let's send that to to our Earth Mother, to Mama Gaia. Send her love and send it to Divine Mother as well. And ask for her to hold us, to nourish us, to be with us in each moment as we send that love to every inhabitant of Earth, all the animals, all of nature, all the waterways. And now we're going to send it to each other with our heart telephone on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. Sending blessings of love and light for you to continue on your journey this day. Continue in gratitude. Continue to show love wherever you are. Just send that magic dust, that spark of the divine out into the world. Bless those in your life, those who are in coherence with you, and those who aren't. Those who may be what I call the sandpaper, just send them love. And that's all our responsibility is. Like Kuan Yin's card said, we are here to hold peace in our heart, joy in our heart, and to shed the love out into the world. I love you all so much. Going to find a little bit of Leo to play, and then we're going to get on with our day. Have a magical, beautiful day. And let's all enjoy a cuppa full of joy.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Oh, thank you,
Here we go.
Hope.
Come on.
Happy
Come on, let's play. It's a
birthday
beautiful
to your
day.
dad.
This
His
morning
80th
nice,
birthday
I'm proud of
coming
it.
up.
One on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama.
I want to go to Jamaica. Start my list.
Create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
Oh, we love you, Hope. Thank you for being here. Give our love to Zena. Thank you, Annie. Give Grayson a big hug, boy.
Full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa.
I hope that's what the angels have told me to do, to give us time to just get into, maybe people want to go to the next show that's coming up, which is Mira. That's on at 9 o'clock. That gives you a minute to go grab another cup of coffee.
Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa joy.
Cuppa Fulla Joy. Leo is probably at work today, because normally he comments when we get to his song. But Leo, if you listen to this, we love you so much. Have a blessed day, everyone. I love you. Stay in your hearts, stay blessed, and plug in. Plug into that higher self who's going to guide you through your day. Thank you all for being here. I love you. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.